Welcome back, guys, to Easy Sports Channel. I'm your host, JTO in Kentucky. We got Quinn over there in Arizona. We got Clayton over here. And Clayton, what is today?
1 year anniversary of Easy Sports Channel.
That is right. It is our 1-year anniversary. And today we're going to be talking about the very exact thing that we talked about in our first podcast. Off Cooper Flag to the Suns, but on this channel we call him Copper Flag because of a misspell in the notes, and that's our new nickname for him, Copper Flag. ESPN projected a trade, and let me just look at it real quick.
I have it pulled up right here.
It was a little bit, it was a little bit absurd. Quinn, you can just
all right.
go
So
ahead and tell them.
it's a trade with the Dallas Mavericks. The Dallas Mavericks get Devin Booker, our first round pick, number 29, our 2028 first rounder. I didn't know we had one. 2029 first rounder, and we get the number 1 overall pick, Cooper Flag, Klay Thompson, PJ Washington, Najee Marshall, and Caleb Martin.
So yeah, what makes me laugh? What makes me laugh is he didn't even say the first round pick. He just said Cooper Flag because it's so obvious that Cooper Flag is going to pick.
I mean,
now.
The Dallas Mavericks have the first pick. Maybe they'll take like Dylan Harper.
I know. I'm going to be honest.
Kidding,
knowing the Mavericks, I feel like they're going to do something crazy.
That would just be the most hilarious thing ever. But they're going to get Cooper Flag.
The Mavericks are becoming a very big meme team.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like Klay Thompson, PJ Washington. Both of those guys are actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Klay Thompson, people say he's washed. I don't know. But Cooper Flag for Devin Booker is basically the big thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Knowing Matt Ishbia, I mean, I don't know him personally, but knowing him, I'd be absolutely shocked if he did this because he's not a rebuild guy. And that's kind of a rebuild. Cooper Flag is not going to be Michael Jordan in his first season. I mean, he's going to be good probably. But I would be shocked if he led the Suns to a championship. And it would take a couple years for them to get back into things. But maybe if you keep Kevin Durant and you get Cooper Flag, I don't know. That would be an interesting trade, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think
we'll see. Yeah. Our first ever video was LeBron to the Suns. We're just saying Cooper Flag to the Suns. I'd be shocked if this happened.
This is not going to happen. But there was an ESPN article about it, so that must make it true because ESPN is always right. That was a joke.
Yeah.
So now we'll move on to like the more serious topic, something that actually might happen. The Suns coaching hires.
Well, no, it will. It will.
Wait.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I think.
So they've narrowed it down to 2 people, Jordan Ott and Johnny Bryant, both Cavs assistant coaches. So I don't know who they are, and I'm kind of glad I don't know who they are. Like I would be mad if we were to go out and get a Michael Malone or a Taylor Jenkins, like a well-known coach that played for a good team that just got fired recently, because that's basically what we did with Mike Budenholzer and Frank Vogel, and that did not work out. I think if we can have a young coach that is hungry for a title, that wants to be here, I think that's a pretty good thing for our culture, for the Suns.
Yeah. They both start with J. Both their names are spelled. Wow, are spelled a little bit weirdly, and they're both from the Cavs, and they're both assistant coaches. So they both got a lot in common. I don't know the background of either, so hopefully we choose the best one, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. And we're gonna go to the Arizona Diamondbacks. They're 28-31. If that gives you any clue to how it's been going. They just lost the series 2-1 to the Nationals. That's not very good. We play the Braves today. In my notes, I have that we're cooked.
Yeah, we play the Braves. The Braves aren't that good, but neither are we. So.
The Braves started out horribly, but they're coming back. They're 27-31. So.
So I went away for like 4 days, and I was going camping, like I told you before in my previous episode. And basically, I asked all my friends what happened in the world of sports, and the only thing they told me, my friends and like my parents, the only thing they told me is that the D-backs are horrible, and I have no idea why. Except I saw they lost to the Nationals. The Nationals are not better than us, and. So, okay, coming off of the Dodgers series, I think we were just slightly above 500. And I saw we had a very easy schedule. We had the Pirates, we have the Nationals, we have the Mariners coming up, and then, yeah, that's a pretty easy schedule. And I think we should at least win this series in all of them, and we didn't, which is kind of surprising. And I'm not exactly sure what happened, but something needs to change for the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, let me say this. You're very lucky to go to a game where they actually won.
Yeah.
Because they went 2-4 in 6 games, and that is not what you want to do.
That is not good, especially against bad teams.
They're being consistently inconsistent, and that does not make a lot of sense, but it doesn't matter because the D-backs really don't make a lot of sense. They should be top 3 in their division. Right now they're top 4, which is 4th in their division. It's not good.
At least they should be above 500.
Yes. Going into June, they should be, and they're not right now, and that's very concerning. I don't know what to think. I'd say by July, if they're not above 500, it's time to start worrying, because it's not what you want to see with this type of team, and yeah.
Yeah, it's like 182 game season. Is that right?
162.
Like 162 game season. That's a lot of games. We have only done like probably a fourth of that. It's not time to panic yet, but we need to improve. And if we don't, in this month of June, it might be time to start worrying. Because the D-backs don't have that hard of a schedule. I know they play the Padres soon. Except, other than that, they don't really play anyone that good. And we need to be better than at least the teams that are worse than us.
Yeah. D-backs. Like I said, I'm concerned. But we'll see. By July, if they're still at 500 or below, it's time to start being worried. Next, we're going to go to our final topic of the day, the topic that we talk about every single podcast, the Arizona State Sun Devils. And I'm just going to go through, not a quote, but what Kenny Dillingham said in a press conference. Kenny Dillingham thinks that he can turn ASU into a powerhouse like Clemson. I agree with that. And Quinn, what's your thoughts on that?
I have no clue why they picked Clemson, because Clemson's not that good. But that's besides the point. I think with Kenny Dillingham, with him having a good year with like the limited recruits and like what people would have said wasn't talented coming into the season, he was able to win and make it to the college football playoff. That means that so many more people are going to want to play for ASU. We got a bunch of recruits coming in. We've been recruiting in the Southeast, which is crazy. And the more we keep winning, the more people want to come to us. And the more times we keep winning, it's just going to make us into a powerhouse.
Yeah. I think he really used because a couple years ago, Clemson, it was just Clemson, Alabama, Georgia.
Yeah.
Those 3 teams always winning. Obviously, the new CFP rules have changed that. But, yeah, if people really believe in Kenny Dillingham, he will take this program very, very far. And it's not really about Kenny Dillingham, but it's about the players. And if the players do believe in him, then the players can take this program very far. Kenny Dillingham, like I said, does not like to take any of the credit. And he deserves a lot of it, but him being a great coach is not wanting the credit. He's wanting to give the credit to the players, to the rest of the coaching staff, to the athletic director, to all those people, and that's what makes him such a great coach, is being so humble, and that's why he can really turn things around in the world of college football and make a powerhouse. You could see ASU winning national titles. You really could.
Yeah.
And people, Texas fans, if you're watching this, you probably think that's stupid. Might not be. We'll see.
Yeah, so something about Kenny Dillingham that I really like is his loyalty. He's not going to go to another college for money. He's said multiple times that he loves ASU and he's going to stay here. I'm going to bring up Jed Fish for another example. He had something going there at U of A last year, and he left for more money. That's not Kenny Dillingham. Kenny Dillingham is ride or die for ASU, and he's not going to leave if an Alabama or a Georgia gives him more money because he wants to stay here.
Yeah. I think NFL could be an option, maybe.
That's the only reason, and I would understand that because it's like NFL. Like, you can't pass that down.
I mean, the NFL is a little bit interesting right now, but we'll see. But that's going to wrap it up for today. Thank you for listening to our podcast 1 year ago when we started. It has been fun. We're at 170 subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say by the end of the summer, let's hope that we get to, this is a big ask, 250 subscribers. So 80 subscribers. Let's see if we can get to that. But it's fine if you don't want to subscribe. Feel free not to, as long as you like our videos. That's all we want. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you guys have a great day. It's been JT.
This is Quinn, signing out.